Hey, how's it going? Hope you're waking up well.
Yeah.
Something you should never do into a microphone. Okay, my name's Lightning Bill, and what I'm going to be performing is a couple of old songs that are going to be on my upcoming Greatest Hits album, and one that is actually dedicated to the Boston scene, but I'll get to that later. Uh, Here's one that I've written that I can say that I'm the most proud of. Anomaly Jones, if you guys heard it. Yeah. If not, then who needs guitars? Oh no, it's Anomaly Jones. They're never quite right in the door. Not like you and me. Hell, how could it be? You'd be better if you be right. What's going on, Anomaly Jones? How are things hanging at home? How's your mom and dad? Control that illness yet? Or it's not an illness, well, what is it there? What is it there? Go home, Anomaly Jones. Another type I wanna know. Your freedom is a threat, something I just don't get. You'd be more normal if we knocked you down so. If we knocked you down some. If we knocked you down some. Yeah. What's wrong? Anomaly Jones. You need to phone your home. Anomaly Jones. That one just happened to be the hit off of an album that I released, I believe. Good grief, how long has it been since I last released that album? 3 years, maybe? An album that I had made about what it's like to have Asperger's syndrome. If you don't know anything about that, Google is free, so is Ask Jeeves. But for serious, it's a neurological disorder that it's what happens with the brain. It all of a sudden everything is just very sensitive. Your sense of taste, your sense of feeling, your hearing, things just get amplified, and it's uncomfortable depending on exactly how you use it. You know, some people see bright lights in here and they're like, oh my goodness, this is too much. This is way too much. I don't know. I tend to find symbolism in bright lights. You know, positivity, you know, having a little attention, having that, you know, light shine out on you, just, you know, growing out of the darkness if possible. So with me, if it seems like something is too much, which it isn't for me, you know, just, you know, attach something to it, and it gets a little bit more bearable. So this next one is a song that I had put on my SoundCloud. If you don't know what my SoundCloud is, it's www.soundcloud.com/lightning-pill. I repeat, www.soundcloud.com/lightning-pill. And what I do is I only put singles on there. So on there will be singles, B-sides, and rarities. This being one of them. I don't really know whether to put this on an album or to just leave it as one song. But I can say it's another one of the best songs that I have written so far. It's called Magical Steps. Actually, that's perfect. The reverb. That it does a good amount. After a litany of struggles, it's like we learn to share a bubble. Our thoughts are energy can light up the room, and there is no end to what I look in you. Magical steps across the skyway. No more regret. And take our time and fall out once or twice, but it's yours and mine for life. Magical steps across the skyway. No more regrets. We take our time. We fall out once or twice, but it's yours and mine for life. For life. Anyone who is currently living with a significant other, I have the song for you. Now, during this kind of situation, rather than I planned that instead of just doing banter, I do poems, since I used to write poetry before I stuck to writing songs. I might just perform the song before I get to one of these. Okay. One of my things is that I like to try freestyling, as how some people just freestyle raps? Usually as a way of trying to practice singing, I like to freestyle songs. Just sing in the ether or, just completely hit the keys, doesn't really matter, just go on and make something up. It's one of the tricks that I've always thought would completely take over in terms of live performances. I imagine that, anytime you go to a rap show, all they're just gonna do is completely freestyle the whole entire thing. And I really hope that becomes a thing. Imagine if that's your skill. You're in front of people, instead of performing hits, just completely make it up from scratch, night after night after night. So I might need to figure out exactly what people want to hear.
Whatever you want, dude.
I guess I got this one poem that is called Don't Fear Death. And it's actually a poem that is inspired by Whoopi Goldberg, who had a bit his where her child once asked, will I die on the way to school? No one really wants to have that conversation. A little kid who is worried about death. Will I die tomorrow? Am I going to die, in 5 minutes? I basically wrote my answer on this one. It's called Don't Fear Death. Daddy, should I be afraid of death? Daddy, will I die tomorrow? One day my child will spring this upon me, and I will be ready. Son, daughter, you want to know the truth? The truth is, death is inevitable. It cannot be predicted, it cannot be prepared for, though you should not be afraid. For we adults are afraid of two things. One may be death, but what we fear most is death without a purpose. That the life we lead will one day just amount to absolutely nothing. No guts, no glory, just an ordinary life on earth. Death, depression, a fear of failure, it's all the same. It's all paralysis in the end, which should be resisted. We fear fear more than we fear death. Because fear can kill us with sharp precision. It can keep us from living a life that is worth learning from and one that is worth loving. So I ask you, please, do not worry about death. Worry about living. Live the best life that you can, so that when you die, you would have at least been proud of the life that you had lost. Do you think that's a really good answer for a child, or do you think I should just drop the issue once it comes to me? Okay, this is a bit, I really should have put a timer on this, but one of the things I was going to do is that if I really have like 10 solid minutes, then I was going to freestyle a little bit. I was going to go ahead and freestyle like I said I would, and then I was going to perform a song that is actually about, the Boston music scene. Oh, I have 2 minutes. So the song, here, I'm going to go ahead and perform the song of the Boston music scene. I've actually written this after finding out that there are plenty of venues that are just closing down. And, as we are raising money to make sure that there are... we are raising money for this to make sure that there are plenty of venues that can keep up. So plenty of us here need a place to play. We need a place to see some shows. Anywhere we can just walk. So the one place I want you to go to if you are near a computer or near a phone is bostonhassle.com/telethon. Please donate whatever money you can, or donate plenty of time to seeing some of your favorite acts. Who knows? One day we might actually perform on one of your favorite venues before it closes down, and hopefully it did not. This one is called, and hopefully I'm not being cynical, Lullaby for the Boston music scene. They take a little every time you try and ask for something more. They pay paradise and put up apartment complexes you can't afford, and everyone walks away to play and sing another day. All we have left is right here till people just walk away. All we have left is right here So choose wisely what you have to say. It's not goodbye. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. Thank you. Peace. Lightning Bill.